another class of English grammar. Today, in this class, we will discuss about prefixes and suffixes. Group of letters that appears at the beginning or at the end of the word. Though through this we can understand different kinds of words. It can also help us become better at spelling words and word meanings. It can also increase our knowledge related to synonyms and antonyms. So, prefix and suffix. Prefix means to add a letter or group of letters in front or the beginning of a word, and suffixes means to add a letter or group of letters at the end of the root word. Root word. So what is root word? A root word is a word that can be made into a new word by adding a prefix or a suffix. Means a root word is a word that can be made into a new word by adding a prefix or suffix. So here we will start our class with prefixes and suffixes. So our first is prefixes. Means prefix as the letters show. Prefix. So, a prefix is a letter or a group of letters that we add to the beginning of a word. Prefixes change the meaning of the word. Here, happy. And when we add a prefix un here means happy. If we add here un, then it will become unhappy. So, it means not happy. So, prefixes changes the meaning of the word also. Here, proper. And if we write here im plus proper, so it means improper. Means that is not in proper condition. So, a prefix is a letter or a group of letters that we add to the beginning of a word. Prefixes change the meaning of the word. So, a prefix is a group of letters placed before the root, of a word. Means we can add, this is suppose this is, we will write here happy. Suppose this is a root word, and whenever we add a letter or a group of letters in front of the word at the beginning of the word to the root word, then it will become a word with prefix and un. So here a prefix is a group of letters placed before the root of a word. When a letter or group of letters combined with root words, listen carefully. When a group of letters or a simple letter combined with the root word, the word seems to be a different meaning that we have already studied here in these lines. So, prefixes. Prefixes means a word. The word that appears at the beginning of a word. Through this we can understand different kinds of meaning along with their different kinds of words along with their meaning and their opposite meanings also. Means it will help us to know about the antonyms of the words. Here let us see one example. Un plus happy is equal to unhappy, means not happy. So here prefix plus root word. This is prefix and this is root word. And After combining this word, we will get a new word, unhappy, that will change the meaning. Means it is the opposite of the word happy, which means not happy. Means the word happy plus un. If we add un here, un plus happy, then we will get a new word, that is unhappy. And the word here we get will be with different meaning. So a prefix is a letter or a group of letters that we add to the beginning of a letter. Prefixes change the meaning of the word. And when a letter or group of a word we add or combine the word, then we will get a new word with different meanings. So what is prefix? Prefix is a set of letters which is usually used in front of a word. So what is prefix? Prefix is a set of letters, or you can say a letter which is usually used in front of a word. Let us see the list of some prefixes here. D, dis, X, ill, im, in, miss, non, pre, pro, re, un, ir. Let us see the example. D, decode. Dis, dishonest. X, exhale, is the opposite of inhale. Ill, illegal. Im, improper. In, invisible. Miss, misunderstand. Non, non-interference. Pre, prefix. Pro, proactive. Re, react. Un, unequal. Ir, irregular. So, through these words, you can easily see the use of letters given here, that whenever we add them in front or whenever we write these letters or group of letters in front of a word, the root word, then the word we will get will be in the form of its opposite. So here all these prefixes will make clear that whenever these words are added to a root word, then the word will be in a new form or with a new meaning. So let us see some key points about prefixes. Means which things we must keep in our mind while doing prefixes. Different prefixes can have similar meaning. The words that starts with un, in or non means not. Here, different prefixes can have similar meaning in the word that starts with un, in or non, which means not, or the opposite of that word, given word. Similarly, the prefixes miss or ir means wrong or incorrect. These are also the opposite of the given word. Second, when we add the prefix im, ir, un, ill to words, we get double letters there. Listen carefully. When we add im, ir, un or il to the root word, then we will get a double letter. Suppose here this is im plus the root word is measurable. So here im plus measurable. So here immeasurable, we will get the double letter home. Here ir plus regular. So we will get double letter over here, irregular. Here untouchable, un plus untouch. You can write untouch also. So here double un, not teachable, noticeable, sorry. It's unnoticeable. Un plus notice. Unnoticed you can write also, or you can write unnoticeable also. Next, ill plus legal. Ill plus legal. So, the second thing we must keep in our mind that whenever we add these letters to the root words here, then we will get double letters over there. All prefixes do not change the spelling of the root word. Some words are there that while adding the prefixes, they are changed. Here, happy, unhappy, relive, re plus live. So here, happy means un plus happy. Here, relive means re plus live. So here, first key point is different prefixes can similar meaning. The words that starts with un, in or non, non, mean that not or the opposite of. Similarly, the prefixes mis, or ir means wrong or incorrect. When we add the prefix im, ir, un, il to words, we get double letter there. Example, immeasurable, irregular, unnoticeable, illegal. All prefixes do not change the spelling of the root words. Example, happy or relive. Words that look like they contain prefixes, but in fact they do not. Some words are already having the letters or the prefix here, and this one. So, words with the prefix means that look like as a prefix, but in fact they are not the prefix. Here, uncle. It's not un plus cle. No, it is not here. It is the word in itself. So, words having these letters or these prefix already will not conform or will not be expressed as words with prefix. They are the word in itself. Uncle, real, react, inner, distance. So, words that look like they contain prefixes here un, re, in, dis. So, but in fact, they do not be as with the prefix. So, I hope you will have understood the definition of prefix with its examples and key points. Our next step is suffix. Suffixes. So, what is a suffix? A suffix is a letter or a group of letters added to the end of a word. Suffixes are used to show the part of speech, of a word. Suffixes also tell us the verb tense of the verb. Here, suffix is a word or a group of letters added to the end of a letter. Suffixes are used to show the part of speech of a word. Suffixes also tell us the verb or the how, the tense of the given word is using there, and the words are plural or singular. Here, bench. So, first, act plus ion, action. So, here, act plus ion, it's become action. So, the noun form of the verb. Next, help plus ed. So, here, helped or verb tense. Bench plus es is benches. So here we can easily say that the word we add here, we add in this one, the words we add here, we will get the words that are related to the verb tense of a word or plural or singular. So a suffix is a letter or group of letters added to the end of a word. Suffixes are used to show the part of speech of a word. Suffixes also tell us the verb tense of, means they also tell us the verb tense of the word. The words are plural or singular. First, act plus ION, action, help plus ED, helped, verb tense, bench plus ES, benches. This is plural. So we can say that suffixes tell us about the word or part of speech. Let us see or let us study some list of suffixes. Suffixes: ER, OR, able, IBLE, D, ED, meant, IVE, NE, SS, FUL, LESS, LY, YILY. So here, first, ER, teacher, teach plus teach plus ER. Here, abstractor, ABSTRACT plus OR. Here, comfort plus able. Here, credible means credit plus able. Dis plus all, dissolved. Here, D, we can write here dissolved, DISOLVED. Here, ED, add plus ED, ING, mean plus ING, meant, govern plus meant, IVE, create plus IVE, ness, dark plus ness, full, help plus full, less, help plus less, lee, clear plus ly, mess, y, we can write mess plus y, messy, ILY, happy plus ILY, happily. So here is a short list of suffixes that after writing these letters we can get a new or a word that have more than one meaning or a different meanings. Or it can also change the part of the word or part of the speech over here. So the suffixes are ER, OR, ABLE, IBLE, D, ED, ING, MENT, IVE, NESS, FUL, LESS, LY, YILY. So let us see some key points about suffixes. Some suffixes have more than one meaning, or after writing the word suffix ER, we can get a different meanings. Means ER is commonly added to the end of the noun, adjective or adverb. You can say ER, we can add ER to the ends of a noun, adjective or adverbs. Example, ER, teacher, teach plus ER, teacher. Faster. So here, first is some suffixes have more than one meaning. that is teacher or a faster, means ER is commonly added to the end of noun, adjective or adverb. Second is the spelling of a base. The spelling of a base word or root word can change when suffix is added. Example, crazy, craziness, right, writing. So here most of the words ending with these words, when we add the word with Y, when we add the suffix ness to the word crazy to make craziness, it will get a new form or a new word. Similarly, when we add ing after right, we will get a new word or the word or the base word that can be changed or with another simple meaning. Let us see the differences between prefixes and suffixes. Prefix is a group of letters that comes at the starting. What we read, prefix is a group of letters that comes at the starting of a root word. We read un plus happy. So this is the root word and this is the prefix. While suffix is a word or group of letters or single letter that is added at the end of the root word. Here prefix is a group of letters that comes at the starting of a root word, while suffix is a group of letters that is added at the end of the root word. Prefix is only one type, but there are two types of suffixes. Suffix is only one type, but there are two types of suffix, that is inflectional and derivational. So what is inflectional suffix? The suffix which when added to the root word, listen carefully, the suffix which when added to the root word does not change the meaning of the original word. Example, book plus s, books. So inflectional suffix means the suffix which when we add it to the root word, does not change the meaning of the original word. Means book will remain book, but it will become plural instead of singular. So inflectional suffix means a word or a letter or a group of letters when added to the root word does not change its meaning. So here let us see another example. Next is derivational suffix. The suffix which when added to the root word, listen carefully, the suffix which when added to the root word, the new word is derived from it. Listen carefully. Derivational suffix is a suffix which when added to the root word, with here teach plus er. So when a suffix is added to the root word and the new word is derived from here, teach plus er, teacher. So I hope you will have understood whatever we discussed about the topic suffixes and prefixes and suffixes. And one more point or one main thing to keep in mind while doing the exercises or questions whenever we are to attempt in the examination, we get a little bit confused about using prefix and suffix. Means what is prefix? Whether we will have to add the word in letter in front of the root word or at the last or the end of the root word. For that, let me tell you one main thing, that here prefix and suffix. Here it is a better point to remember while doing the prefix and suffix in the examination, that whenever we are given a question related to the word, suppose we are given a word and we are told to do that, we will have to add a prefix or a suffix. For better understanding, you know that P letter comes first, then comes S. So prefix means P comes first in alphabetical order A to Z. In A to Z alphabet, P comes first, then afterward S follows the P. So here P means first. You will have to add the word here. Here you will have to add the word, means the root word is given here. Here happy. So here happy word is given. And prefix means P. So P comes first in alphabetically orders, then you will have to add word letter over here. And suffix means after, means you will have to add the letter after the root word. So here happy. So you will have to add letter or group of letters after the word. So it will be happily. Means you can write ILY happily. So it is the easiest way to understand the perfect use of prefix and suffix. So I hope you will get this point and will not be confused in further works. So let me give you some activities related to our topic. First is fill in the suitable prefixes and suffixes over here. Some root words are given and you will have to add prefix or suffix over here. Next is separate the root word and prefixes and suffixes. Words are given here. You will have to separate the root word and the prefix or suffixes from given words. Next is what is the root word? You will have to define what is the root word. And next is define suffix with an example. Means you will have to define suffix with an example. So let us do our next work. In previous topic, some homework had been given to you. So let us do that homework. Let us discuss that questions. Our first question was negative sentences. Means your homework was to write at least 5 negative sentences in simple past. So here, he did not go there, she did not have spare pen, we did not sleep well last night, he did not waste his time, my daughter did not break the glass. So here are 5 sentences related to negative form of past, simple past indefinite or simple past tense. Our next question was change the sentences, means affirmative into negative sentences. First was he was interested in the offer, and the negative he was not interested in the offer. Second was Neera writes play for television. Neera does not write play for television. Next sentence was Anmol admitted that he was wrong. And the negative form is Anmol did not admit that he was wrong. Next sentence, I have finished working on the project. I have not finished working on the project. Next, they can lift the box. They cannot lift the box. Then our next question was, you will have to frame word with UN, NON, IM, this for a negative. Uncommon like this, unhappy, non-alignment, non-interference, impossible, eliminations, dissatisfied, dishonest. So all these are the words that related to UN, non, IM, DIS, or the words that we written or given in the work here. Next was define negation with examples. So negation that we read in the very beginning. Negation means that denies the truth of a sentence. It is the conversion of the affirmative sentences which convert the simple affirmative sentences into negative sentence. Then you will have to write at least 2 sentences each for rules of negation. So rules of negation first was related to tense. So negative sentence, I do not write a letter, they will not come here. Second rule was that is related to modal auxiliary. You must not go there. You cannot solve the sum. Next was negation in words, means some words were nobody is there to help you. He cannot go nowhere without informing me. Next was negation by using prefix that we have already discussed in our third question. So I hope you will have understood whatever we discussed in this topic today. And for better result, you will go through our topic prefixes and suffixes to answer these activities. So practice yourself. Thanks and have a nice day.